Welcome to Sleep Talk Down with John Douglas Rainey. Yikes. Ah, the last sleep podcast I did, I started off terrible. So I wanted to be a little bit more dramatic, okay? And I think I just sound like the Count from Sesame Place. And that won't do because I've already been warned once. One warning. Yikes. Okay. All right. So I get paid to use word science to help you fall asleep. Okay, you can't fall asleep. You never heard of alcohol, I guess. There's only a liquor store in every corner in America, and you can't sleep. Okay, so let's say you don't want to drink the big bottle of vodka. They make little bottles of sleepy time. It's called NyQuil. You ever do a shot of NyQuil? Boom, you're right out. But let's say you don't want to do that. You don't want to drink yourself to sleep because you're a weirdo. Fine. I don't want to discriminate against people who don't drink. That's your problem. Okay, I want to help all people of all kinds, sober and non sober. Okay, you can't sleep. The first thing you have to do is breathe. Okay? Breathe whatever form of breathing you do, wheezing, coughing, hacking, whatever your style is. Go with that. Go with the breathing. Breathe in, you breathe out, right? You've only been doing it since birth. It's like the first two things you learn in life. It's how to shit and breathe, okay? And I wish I had your problems. I wish I couldn't sleep. But no, I have to have problems taking a dump. Where's my podcast where I can go online and learn how to sit down, take care of business, and be out of there in under 5 minutes? That would be a blessing. Where's the shit podcast? I don't know. But you know what? We're not going to worry about that. We're just going to breathe, wheeze, cough, hack, whatever you do to get into that wheezing, hacking, coughing rhythm that you're used to fall into a sweet slumber. And often what helps is if you visualize an animal. Maybe it's your spirit animal. Maybe it's just the animal that you find most adorable. Okay, like a sweet little bunny rabbit. Or maybe you think you're more magical and creative in life. So maybe you need a unicorn. You want to visualize the unicorn and bring the unicorn home. But what if you're a hunter? And you kill animals for a living. Well, I don't want to discriminate against you too. Let's say you're a hunter, right? You're manly, because nothing screams, I'm a man, more than going out into the wilderness and killing other things. So let's say you're out, you're hunting, and there it is. You see a beautiful, magical creature. So you shoot it, right? You shoot it, and you bring it home, and you have a little boy and a little girl. And you're like, how was hunting, Dad? You're like, it was great. I saw a magical unicorn today. They're like, oh, Dad, we wish we were with you. And you say, don't worry, son, daughter, because I brought it home. They're like, what, you did? You're like, yes, come on, let's take a look at it. You bring the kids outside, and strapped to the hood of your truck is the murdered unicorn. And it's bleeding from all the bullet holes, and your kids start crying. So you smack them. You tell them to suck it up. This is what men do. We shoot things, and unicorns should be no different. In fact, son, get me the hacksaw. I'm going to cut off the unicorn's horn, which brings up an interesting point. Why are they called unicorns? It's not like they have corn on the cobs sticking out of their foreheads, right? Shouldn't they be called unihorns? Yeah, give me the hacksaw, son. I want to cut the unicorn's horn off. Boom. Okay, your magical creature, here it is. Well, let's say that doesn't work for you. Let's say that's too violent. So let's pretend you're the animal. You're breathing, wheezing, hacking, coughing in bed. You're the animal, and you want to fall asleep fast, right? So maybe you're a gazelle, because gazelles are fast. So you want to fall asleep fast. So you're a gazelle hopping along through the wilderness, But you're not the only animal, are you? No. There's a lion's out there, and a lion grabs you. The lion is ready to feed you to the family. You try to get away. Try to get away. You run for the water. You make it. But then there's a crocodile. The crocodile bites you. Keep breathing as you try to escape the crocodile. You kick the crocodile in the face. Keep wheezing. You escape the crocodile. And as you make your way through the mud to land again, an elephant steps on you. And now you're just being crushed by this elephant. But keep wheezing, keep breathing as you're being squished. And part of you still in the water, where piranhas start to rip you apart. Ah, yes, thank you for joining me as piranha rip your flesh apart and the elephant squishes you. Ah, yes, falling asleep to the squishing of the elephant foot and the ripping of your flesh to piranha. You're wheezing, you're coughing, you're descending into sleep. Thank you for joining me.